Welcome back inside Wildcat Country. Right now you're inside the UNH Fieldhouse at Swayze Pool, home of the UNH Women's Swimming and Diving Program. 6-time champions, including the 2011 ECAC Championship. The head coach of the Women's Swimming and Diving Program is Josh Willman, who's been at the helm for 20 years. Let's learn more about the team and their head coach.
When I first started coaching, and I remember when I worked at the Y, people would say, oh, he's a swim instructor, he's the swim teacher, he teaches the swim team. And I was very adamant about saying I'm a coach, I'm a swim coach. But really it's been the last few, 10 years maybe, that I've really come to understand that I am a teacher. And the things that people can learn through athletics, whether it's in the pool or playing another sport, are really things that can take them through life.
He's a very, very smart man. I've been lucky enough to swim for him and now work with him, and over the years of getting to know him, he's very passionate about the sport. He's very passionate about his athletes.
I think Josh, it pushes the girls to be better swimmers, and he's constantly challenging them in practice, but I think on the flip side, he's able to kind of relate to them as swimmers. He was a swimmer, and he works out a lot. He takes care of himself, and he wants the girls to do the same thing, and he strives for himself to be trained, and I think the girls see that, and they want to live up to that certain respect. But I think he's able to be that coach and be that person to push them, on the other side, and be supportive and, not be a yeller and screamer, but saying this is what we need to do, and we're going to do it.
He's been coaching for years, and we all trust him 100% in what he's doing, and he doesn't taper us off for in-season meets at all. We work through them, we work hard, we lift.
He's actually one of the best coaches I've ever had. I think he really pays attention to what swimmers need. Specifically, he knows you as a swimmer, and he tries to get you to know you personally. And that's one thing that's nice about having a smaller team, is he, can pinpoint what people need specifically to get better at their swimming.
He likes to kind of sit back and kind of watch what's going on. He really likes to take everything in and kind of personally evaluates it a lot before he will give any criticism or feedback to us on how we can improve or make ourselves better.
Coaching for me is a partnership, and the athlete has certain responsibilities, and so does the coach. And when an athlete can bring a lot more information to the table, that can really help the coaches prepare that athlete and build on what they've started. So that partnership is something that's really important to me and important to our program.
His goal is to educate his swimmers in the sport and have them understand, the reasons why people do sets and the reasons that, we train the way that we do.
When I looked at UNH, one thing that instantly stood out was team dynamics, coaching staff, swimming facilities, and just the whole program of how the team's small enough to get that one-on-one attention, and you have a coach who knows what he's doing. He's been in the business a long time, and he knows exactly what each swimmer needs along with what the whole team needs. So the whole team dynamics and the bond of the team was one thing that definitely brought me from South Africa to UNH.
We have won 6 conference championships, so that's been exciting, but the bottom line for me, it's just I base my success on how much faster I can help people to swim, and that's when I feel really successful.
He spent time in finding out who I was, what kind of swimmer I was, and how he could help me and facilitate me, as well as being a part of the team.
He's definitely pulled the best out of me as a swimmer, and I am excited to kind of finish up this year and see what I can finish my 4 collegiate years of swimming like.
I would like to continue to grow the program. I think our program has the potential to be a top 20 program in the country, and that's something that I don't think about every single day, but it's something that I'm working towards. And I think that as more recognition gets to our program and more people take a look at our program and consider it, I think that we can continue to grow and continue to bring people to NCAAs, and hopefully we can build on that.
Hey kids, don't miss the annual Skate with the Cats event on Monday, January 16th from 10 a.m. to noon at the Whittemore Center Arena. Here's your chance to skate on the ice with the Wildcats. Meet the UNH men's and women's hockey teams and Wild E-Cat. To sign up for the Wildcat Kids Club, visit UNHWildcats.com.